see me?
Yes, we can see.
Right. Okay. Let me introduce myself. My name is Prashant Sohani, and I'll share my details. So this is about me. I'm basically a mechanical engineer from MS Ramaya Institute, Bangalore. Also done diploma in management studies. Worked for many years in automobile industry like Premier Auto, General Motors, and from 2001 onwards I have been teaching and started academy, Sohani Academy in Mumbai. I have trained many students for competitive exams for nearly more than 20 years, and I am specialized in competitive exams, maths. Basically, I take maths of various competitive exams up to 10th. And in 2009, we introduced an online practice service, which we named it as MPI JEE. So this is all details about me. Okay. Let us come back to the class. So I hope if you have not opened the paper, I'll first of all share the paper. But I want you all to go to M Prakash Institute site and open the paper separately. Wait. Hmm. Okay, this is the paper of maths Jan 2023 year. So the paper is of January, latest paper of last year, Jan 23. So math section starts from question number 21 till question number 30. I want all to go separately on mprakashinstitute.com and open the paper at your end. Because if I share the paper, then my recording does not become proper. That is the problem. Okay, for some time I can share the paper. Now purposely I am going to give you one paper to think first, and that is one question number 23 in geometry. I want all you to understand and try to figure out a solution if you can. सगळे join झाले? Meanwhile, you are thinking, I'll draw the figure on the board. The information given is this: D is a midpoint. EF is equal to FC. Area of BD is 12. Then find the area of AGD. We are supposed to find area of triangle AGD. And AF is parallel to D. This line is parallel to this line. Okay, this is all information. Now I can stop sharing the question because I have the entire information is written on the board in the sketch. Wait, let me arrange my camera properly so you can see better. Now this is much better.
Yes.
Okay, I'll start writing the solution. Now there is a midpoint theorem. So for triangle CED, applying midpoint theorem, so the line DE is parallel to line GF. It is given. Also given AF is equal to FC. This is also given. So the midpoint theorem says if the two lines are parallel and one of the point is a midpoint, then the other point, one of the point is a midpoint, then the other point also becomes midpoint of the other side. As a result, therefore, G becomes the midpoint for DC line. Therefore, DG equal to GC. Again, applying the midpoint theorem for another triangle, because now we have D midpoint. So I am applying for triangle ABF. Again, given is AD equal to DB. And also given DE parallel to AF. Since D is a midpoint and the lines are parallel, therefore E also becomes midpoint for the BF part. Therefore, we have another result. BE is equal to EF. So twice I have applied midpoint theorem. So this is what first time I applied. This is the second time I applied. And we got these two results. Now we have to apply a triangle area property. So I'll write here triangle area property. So this triangle area property will be applicable quite many times in this question now. Because basically we are interested in finding the area of AGD triangle. And we have been supplied one triangle area. BD is 12. So I am marking BDE as 12 area. And separately I'll show you. If my bases are equal and this top is the height. I'm drawing the picture of BDC. So here EF, C, here D, here B, and here the area is 12. So here the area was 12, which I have shown here. Now let me drop a perpendicular from D to base BC. Now what happens, since the all the base values are same, all bases are same values, whatever it is. We are not concerned how much. And all have the same height, as you can see here. Same height. BC line is sharing with point D in the top. As a result, we get all the three triangles to be equal in areas. Therefore, area of BDE, DBE, let's say, is also equal to area of D. I have not drawn this DF line, so let me draw. DEF, it is also equal to area of DFC, and it is already given. The area of this first part is 12. So all the areas are 12. And so collectively, you can definitely say that means the area of the bigger triangle, let me call it as BDC, is going to be 12 into 3, because three parts are joined together to form this big one, BDC. I am marking again. So this became 36. And also again, if you see, if you tilt the line AB vertically, to explain you, I am just tilting the line vertically. This is point D. One side is A, other side is B, and this is a point C. DC. Now we have proved that BDC is 36. Since the base is same, again if you drop the perpendicular from C to the base AB, they will have same height. And as a result, even the ADC side is also same, 36. Now we have entered the phase of ADC. Now if you look in these two triangles, this is point G. We have already proved that G is the midpoint of DG equal to GC. Now, if you have understood what I am trying to say, so again the base is same and they're going to get same height. That means if the total is, we have proved here, ADC is 36. So it will become divided into two equal parts. So each part will become 18, 18. Because they are having again the same base and same the height. And the question was demanding what is the area of triangle ADG, and the answer is here. Area of triangle ADG is 18. So this is the final statement. If anything you can ask me. One person is If all of you have understood, then I will give some time to write this solution. This is our first question, which is moderately difficult, not very difficult, but many steps were there and two main theorems were involved: midpoint theorem and area of the triangle when base and height are same.
बाबा ऍक्च्युली व्हॉल्यूमचा थोडा इश्यू आहे म्हणजे मध्येच वाढतो मध्येच कमी येतो.
हो का?
हा आयदर
Maybe
कॅमेरा.
when I'm नाही कळलं मला, but when I'm moving at the board,
हा
the mic is at a different angle,
हा बरोबर.
and when I look at my laptop,
येस देन इट इज व्हेरी गुड.
so maybe I'll
येस
try to say with the laptop in front.
या ओके.
Sir, can you please repeat the explanation? I haven't understood it.
Which part you have not understood? Midpoint theorem you have understood?
Yes, sir. After that.
So these two parts you have understood?
Yes, sir.
So you are trying to understand how the areas are equal.
Yes.
So see, I have shown here a very nice sketch. There is a line BC in which three parts are equal in basis. BE equal to EF equal to FC,
Okay.
which we have here proved using midpoint theorems. So they have the same base and they have the same point on the top, D.
Okay.
So if you draw perpendicular, which I have already drawn here, if you can see.
Yes.
So this perpendicular value is going to be same for all the triangles. Isn't
Okay.
it?
Yes.
And every small triangle has same base. Now we don't have to worry about what is the base value in particularly. We don't have to worry about the height value in particularly. But we have been supplied an information that the area of the triangle BD is 12. So because the area of BD is 12, so all these are having the same base and same height. So these three are equal to 12.
Okay.
Same concept I have applied one more time on the bigger triangle ADC and BDC. And here BDC we have found BDC is 36. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Audio is not coming, but I am saying loudly. Maybe you can adjust your speaker volumes if they are low.
When you come close to the laptop it is very clear. I think if you step away it becomes slightly less.
Let me try to get the laptop near to me. This is the best I can bring the laptop near to me.
Yeah, I think this is good. Somebody is asking why are we drawing perpendicular?
Our height, if you want to find the area of the triangle, you need two informations. A 90-degree triangle should be there. 90-degree angle should be there, sorry, not triangle. So triangle should have a 190-degree angle, that is called height of the triangle, and then we multiply half into base into height to get the area of the triangle. अच्छा, चॅट मध्ये काहीतरी म्हणतात का? लेट मी सी चॅट. लिव्ह मीटिंग नाही, चॅट. ओके, चॅट बॉक्स इकडे. सर कॅन एक्सप्लेन द लास्ट पार्ट. लेट मी सी चॅट. Last part is this part, ADG18. Is
Yes,
this
sir.
one? So as I applied concept here, this concept you have understood?
Yes, sir.
I have applied the same concept here. Now we have got a BDC, bigger triangle, BDC. All are 12, 12, 12. Total is 36. So BDC is 36. Okay.
Yes.
Now last part. I have tilted this triangle and made it vertical in this way to explain the same thing. And you can see
Okay.
the point on the top C is same. So whatever height you will drop will be same height for the ADC and BDC. Therefore, if I know my BDC is 36, then ADC will also become 36. Clear?
Yes, sir.
And again, I applied the same technique for the triangles. See here, ADG, AGC, both are having the same base values and they are sharing the same top point A. So whatever you drop 90-degree, height is going to be same. As a result, now total ADG value is 36. So it will get equal parts on both right and left triangles. Now can we move to the second question? If all have copied, or if anybody is still copying or trying to understand, or whatever difficulty they have, I have explained twice what I have done here. I think that should be good enough. So can I rub the board and go to the next question?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Because on this question we have taken a quite long time, almost 20 to 25 minutes. Okay. Let me see now which question to be done. I hope all have opened the mprakashinstitute.com site and got the paper ready with them. If not, I'll share the question for some time. Where is the site? This one. So I am referring to one algebra question, question 22. This is a very simple question, not very tough. Only thing what you need to know is fractions addition in algebra. That's it. So I'm going to start the question without waiting for you to think. And as I can see in the denominator, root A plus root B and A minus B will be the LCM of three fractions. So first fraction will remain as it is, A root A plus b root b plus 2 root b will get multiplied by a minus b, and last fraction will get multiplied by root a plus root b. So I am stopping the sharing of the question, and here the three fractions are combined with this common LCM. Now going ahead, now this part here, this whole part I will going to write in the denominator as z to save time. So a plus b root b plus opening the bracket 2a root b minus 2b root b, again opening the bracket a root b minus b root a upon the same value z. Some common terms I can see here. I am marking the common terms b root b, and we have minus b root 2 b root b. And also we have a root b, making a double arrow for that, a root b. So I am taking the minus b root a in the front because I can see root a is common. So I am just writing that a root a, bringing the last term as a second term. Now combining the like terms, I have here, from here, I have a root b for double arrow. And for single arrows, I have minus b root b upon z. You can clearly see in the first two terms, root a is common, and the leftover value in the bracket is a minus b. And here, root b is common, so it will be a minus b. As you know, factorization, last step we are coming to. So a minus b is a common bracket, and the uncommon quantities are root a plus root b. And if you notice, this is what was in the denominator. My z was same thing. That means both the brackets will get cancelled with the denominator and answer will come out 1. I'll give some time to copy and understand. If you have any doubt, ask me quickly. We have to finish 10 questions today. And few questions are very tough. For example, question 21 is going to take a lot of time, and question 29 is going to take a lot of time, but not others. So in every paper, you will find 2 to 3 questions difficult. So you can ignore those difficult questions when you see nothing can be done immediately. But other questions you can attempt at least. So you should target those questions where you feel like, okay, I can do something about it. So target those questions. Can I rub the board or somebody still writing? Okay, I'll start rubbing the board from the top. If somebody is still writing, please tell me to wait. So this was the first part. I hope all must have written. This was the second part. This was the third. And we'll go to next question. Question number 24. So I'll present the question, share the question. This is question 24. Two sides are 10 and 5. Length of the median to the third side is 6.5. Let me take median D 6.5. Area of the triangle is given 6 root x. And we have to find the value of x. Here, Apollonius theorem is to be applied for getting some answers. Now here D is a midpoint, AD is equal to BD. So Apollon's theorem says if there is a median and you know the sides, then this is AC square plus BC square is equal to 2 times the median square plus 2 times one of the half values of the base, 2 times AD square. So by applying this theorem, we can easily get the answer of AD because we have value of AC 5, so 25. BC is 10, so 100. CD is 6.5 and 2 times of 6.5 square. 6.5 square is 6 7 are 42.25 plus 2 AD square. So we can get easily answer of AD square. Now double of this 84.5.
Sir, can you stop the screen sharing so that we can see the board properly?
Yes, yes. I forgot about that. So this addition is 125. This multiplication is 84.5. And subtraction will leave the answer on the left hand side is this. And that is equal to 2AD square. Dividing again this answer by 2, I'll get 20.25 as AD square. And I know 4.5 square is 20.25. So AD is going to be 4.5. If my AD is 4.5, the whole AB line will be 9. And now we know sides of the three sides of the triangle. So Heron's formula can be applied here, which is semi-perimeter. Semi-perimeter is 5 plus 10 plus 9 upon 2. 19 plus 5, 24 upon 2, 12. Area rule in the square root bracket. Semi-perimeter times 12 minus one side, 7. 12 minus second side, 2. 12 minus third side, 3. So I can easily break up this 12 as 6 into 2. And this is 6 here. This is also multiple of 6. So 6, see, there is one pair of 6 which can easily come out as 6. And left in the bracket will be 7. And from the 12, 2 is left. 7 to the 12. So, sorry, 7 to the 14. And here the area is also given as 6 root x. So you can easily compare and say answer of x is 14.
Sir, where is the Apollonius theorem in like the portion?
I think in SSC board it is there.
Okay, sir.
Just a book.
Sir, could you explain the
Have these
Apollonius
similar
theorem
kind of
again?
questions.
Because I have not been taught it. I'm from ICSE.
Those who are saying their loud is very, mic is very, I mean,
Sir,
sound is very low.
she's saying to share the Apollonius theorem again.
Apollonius theorem. So as you can see in this sketch, CD is a median, and median has now two sides, left and right. So Apollonius theorem says that median k left ka side ka square. So AC square, then add the other side on the other side of the median, BC square. And this answer is equal to double the median square plus double any one base square, AD square or BD square, whatever you want.
Sir, how is 125 minus 148 40.5?
It is 84.5. I have multiplied this. This answer was 84.5. And this answer was 125. This is not 48. This is 84.5. Clear?
Yes.
So please start writing quickly. And those who have already finished writing, they have extra time while others are writing. They can go through question 25 till that time. Actually, there was some chat for the last question. Sir, the value of A and B is given in the question, but it is not required. We never used A and B. Okay. Have you all copied?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let us look at question 24 quickly. Not 24, sorry, 25. Question share. I'll quickly note down the given basic information. There are 12 numbers A1 to A12 in AP. Sum of all these numbers is 354. Okay. I am referring to only first statement and I am going to write the 12 numbers AP. Sum is 354. Okay. So I say the first number is A.
Sir, can you show the question again?
Wait, let me now write this. Like this, we got 12 numbers. So the last number will have A plus 11D. And this total is 354. This was the first statement. Those who want to see that statement, they can refer to that statement in the question and what I have done on the board. This is the question. So the question?
Wait, sir.
I request you all to again please open mprakashinstitute.com and side by side you can see the question whenever you want. Because here what happens, sharing this question again, going for solution takes more time. And I know everybody knows how to go to mprakashinstitute.com site. So let me stop sharing. Okay, so you can see here there are 12 A's in all, and there are 1 to 11. Addition is given by a small shortcut. 11 is the last number into the next number upon 2. So here 12A plus 66B equal to 354. As I can see, all the numbers are divided by 6. 6 5s are 30, 9s are. So this was the first statement given by them. And I have come to this point. Now I'll go through the second statement. Let P be equal to A2, A4 up to A12. So my A2 is starting, this is the A1, this is the A2. So A2, then A4 means A plus 3D, A plus 5D, A plus, I forgot to write it, A plus D, A plus 3D, A plus 5D, A plus 7D, 1 2 3 4 a plus 9d and a plus 11d. This is the answer of P. So there is no value given right now. So this answer of P becomes A is taken 6 times, and I'll count really how many D's are there. 1, 4, 5, 9, 16, and last is 20. 16 plus 20, 36. D. Coming to the Q part, Q says add the first, then alternate, and then the alternate, and then the alternate. So there are again 6 A's, and let me count how many D's are there. 6, 12, 20, 30. Also, I can see here 6 is common. Here also 6 is common. Now the last part they are saying, if the ratio of P upon Q, so this ratio is given, P upon Q, as, where is it, 32 upon 27. And here we have two answers, 6 times A plus 6D upon 6 times A plus 5D. So 6 will get cancelled, and then you will have to cross multiply. So 32A plus 160D will be equal to 27A and size 162D. If we simplify, you will get 5A equal to 2D. Okay. So this information tells me at least the numbers involved with A has to be 2 and D has to be 5. At least. Am I right? I have to check it. I have got one equation here which I have not used so far. What I say, looking at this information, like what I am trying to say is 5 into 2 is 10 and 2 into 5 is 10. So A has to take 2 and D has to take 5. Then only this equal sign will happen. And this is at least value, minimum value possible. So let me fill this value in this equation. Do I get answer 59? Then I am right. So 2A, so 2 2s are 4 plus 11D, 11 into 5. So this is 4 plus 55, which is 59. Right. And they are asking what is the common difference. So answer is required was D is common difference 5. I hope for this question there won't be much of a doubt. Only you need to write it down, I think. Can I rub the board?
Yes, sir.
Sir, you have not explained question 21. Okay. Kindly explain first step again. How we got 12a plus 66d. So there is a rule. I'll give you a rule in writing. For all numbers, if you want to add 1 plus 2 going up to n, then addition rule is n number upon 2. I use this rule here. And 12a because a is where 12. While students are chatting, they can unmute the mic and straight away say, ask me. Can I rub the board now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Because we are running shorter time and there are two lengthy questions of geometry. And the lengthy questions are question 21 and question 23. Those two lengthy questions we are going to discuss at the end. Other simple questions I am going to finish fast. Coming to question 26, I'll show the question for some time. And I'll draw the sketch of required for the question. There is a line AB whose coordinates are given -1 and 7. B coordinates are 2 and -3. And a line is dividing the segment in the ratio m is to n. So you just imagine one line is going like this, whose equation is given to us. And the ratio is m is to n. So it is a section formula which will, and they're asking what is the answer of m plus n? And also they are saying m and n numbers are co-primes. So there is no common divisor for the numbers. So I'll stop sharing the screen. I have written the information on the board, as you can see. So let us apply the section formula quickly. This question is easy if you know section formula. So let's say these coordinates are x and y, which are intersected by two lines. So the x coordinate will be given by 2m and minus n upon m plus n. Y coordinate will be given as minus 3m and plus 7n upon m plus n. Since the answer of x and y is going to be same for both the lines, so I can comfortably fill the value of x and y in the given line, 45x minus 9y equal to 67. So 90m minus 45n plus 27m minus 63n and transferring the denominator, which is equal, and multiplying with 67. Now, solving the given quantities, n's are how many here? Both are negative. Okay, so they will get added into the right side. So 45 and 63. 175. Then m, 90m and 27m, both on the same side. And then 67m will get subtracted. So first let me add this. Minus 67. 50m. So 50m is equal to 175 n. Both the sides are divisible by 25. So 2m equal to 7n. And they are mentioning that m and n should be co-primes, no common divisor. So again, as I explained in the last question, m will take 7 and n will take 2. They are asking. This is the required answer.
But sir, can't there be other values of m and n?
See, other values of m and n will have common divisor. For example, if you double the m as 14, then n has to be double it 4.
Yeah,
Then
so they
only
always
equation will be
have,
2.
yeah, they will always have a common value. They
Divisor.
will not be co-primes.
Correct. So write down quickly and we move to next question. Question 27. So can I start rubbing the board from here up? Question 27, I'll quickly draw the diagram. They have given A, B, C, D. Is a rectangle. Through C, through the point C, a variable line is drawn so as to cut AB at X and DA produced at Y. They have supplied us area of ABCD is, area of rectangle is 99. And they are asking us to find out value of the product. BX multiplied by DY is how much? This is extremely easy question. It is not at all lengthy. It's just two liner. I can finish here itself. I don't have to rub the board bottom. I'll just prove some points. Here the concept of similar triangles is to be used. Now, which two triangles have to be taken into account? That has to be decided. First of all, we want a value of bx. And so looking at this bx and dy, I understand one triangle should have bx, the other triangle should have dy. Therefore, dy will be a bigger triangle and bxc will be smaller triangle. Now, what all things are there? This is 90 degree, rectangle is given, both are 90.
Angle Y
Now,
is equal to angle XCB.
if I make dot here for x, then I have to have dot here for the other part of C. Alternate angles are equal. So, triangle XBC is similar to triangle. Now, X is a dot. So, I'll start with C. Then is the B, which is 90. And the last part is left over. So, sides are in proportion. XB I have to take because that is the part of the requirement. So, XB upon CD equal to, I need to take dy, so I have to take BC. I need not worry about the third pair. So cross multiply, you get xp times dy equal to bc times cd. And you can see bc times cd is nothing but area of the rectangle, 99. Therefore, answer is over. So you can see here, this question was very simple. Only you need to draw the diagram, understand things, and then understand what concept I need to use to get the answer. In this, similar triangles was the concept. Can you all quickly write down? I'll move to next question. Now 20, 29, 30.
Sir, which question are we doing next?
Pardon me?
Which question are we doing next?
Next question is 28. It is an algebra question. And one of the typical algebras, you need to think. Otherwise, it looks very difficult. But doing certain things, it becomes very easy. Okay, let me rub the board because I have two difficult questions ahead for which we will take more time to understand geometry. Question 28 is tricky. I take the first two values. So let me give you what is given. X plus 1 upon y is equal to y plus 1 upon z is equal to z plus 1 upon x. X, Y, Z are distinct real numbers. So they are not equal. So they are not equal to 1, 1, 1. Then it is very easy. But they are different. And we have to find the value of x square, y square, z square. How much? So I take only the first two equations and do some gimmick. So I just transferred something somewhere. I transferred this y on the left, 1 upon y to the right, and then made the fractions combined. I'll do the same for the second and third. Y minus z equal to 1 upon x minus 1 upon z. And same thing I am going to do for the first and the last. So x minus z equal to 1 upon x minus 1 upon y. So we got these three equations modified from the given information. Now we are going to multiply the left hand equations and equal to multiply right hand equations, and we get the result as x minus y times y minus z times x minus z is also equal to bracket y minus z upon zy bracket z minus x upon xz bracket y minus x upon xy. Can you see something nicely happening here? There is a x minus y, there is a y minus x. So if I cancel, answer will be minus 1. Okay, y minus z, there is a y minus z, answer will be 1. X minus z, there is a z minus x. So if I cancel, this will become minus 1. So 1 into minus 1 into minus 1, total answer is going to be 1. And the denominator you can see, they are x square, y square, z square. So if you take it to the left, answer is 1. So this question was very difficult to understand what approach was required. Once somebody tells you the approach, then it is very easy. So just write down quickly, then I'll move to the last question 31st. Then we will be left with only two difficult questions. Those two difficult questions can take nearly 45 minutes.
Sir, which question is next?
Well, last question, question 30. That's very easy. But it requires some other concept, which is normally not shown in the school. But a very small concept is there. And if the children are smart, they can get the answer looking at the question itself. So can I go to the next question? Can I
Yes,
go to
sir.
the wait? Okay. Okay. The first part all must have written. Second part also should be written by everyone. Okay, I'll only require this much part of the word. So I'll just quickly write the question. A, B, C are digits of a 3-digit number under a condition 64A plus 8B plus C equal to 403. Then what? That's it. Nothing more is given. ABC is a 3-digit number, where digits are A, B, and C. And the question is demanding what is the answer of A plus B plus C? So you will agree, if I have one variable, I should have one equation. If two variable, I should have two equations. If I have three variable, I should have three equations. Then we can solve practically, right? And this question gave only one equation. So you can call this question as a trial question, trial and error. Some values of A and B and C should add up with this equation to 403. That is one way of thinking. The other way of thinking is there is a mod concept. So I'm going to use that mod concept. Suppose I'm going to divide all the four parts by 8. When I write mod 8, that means my divisor is 8. And if I divide this number 64A by 8, the remainder will be 0. So the remainder is written on the outside the mod 8 concept. So 8B will also get divisible and remainder will be 0 when I divide by it. And C, which we don't know what is digit C, that means C is going to remain whatever value it is when I divide by it. And the equals other side, if I divide 403 by 8, then clearly 400 is the table of 8. That means 3 will be the remainder when divided by 8. That's it. Now zeros remainder, 0 remainder, you can ignore them. That means you can say that C mod 8 equals 3 mod 8. This tells us that this part C equal to 3. Writing the value of C here, I will get another new equation, which is 64A plus 8B equal to 400, because I am subtracting C, which is 3, from 403. And you can see all the numbers are in table of 8. So I can reduce this equation. Let us again apply the same concept modulus. And I can see if I divide by 8, here the remainder will become 0 when divided by 8. Here B will be the remainder because we don't know what is B digit stands for. And when I divide 50 by 8, I'll get 2 remainder. So 0 you can ignore. That means this tells me that B is 2. Once you found B is 2, I can find out A. 8A plus 2 equal to 50. 8A equal to 48. A equal to 6. So the answer of A plus B plus C, 6 plus 2 plus 3, 11. That is mod concept. Or otherwise, you can complete this question by trial and error also. But this was a little better theory way. Basically, you will do the same stuff while doing trial and error, but in your way.
Hello, sir.
Yes?
Sir, can you explain how to do with trial and error method?
My God, it will be taking more time. Trial and error means what? So first of all, you will have to make 3 columns, A, B, C. And you have to always get an answer of 403 for the equation 64A plus 8B plus C equal to 403.
Okay, sir. Okay.
So that is called trial and error. So you have to figure out how quickly I can reach 403 by taking suitable values of A, B, and C. So better method was this modulo method. Here we are only concerned with the remainder when divided by the same divisor. Now divisor has to be same. Huh? You can't apply mod 8, divisor it for one term, divisor 7 for the other term. No. Okay. Can I move to the next question, or if somebody is still copying? Now I'm going to start doing question 29. I am rubbing the board. To do this question, I'll require full board. So question 29 figure I'm going to draw. There is a circle, there is a center, there is a square happening. ABCO. O is the center. I'll call midpoint as E. I'll join AEC, not given in the question. Also given in the question is line parallel to OB is drawn nearer to P. This line is parallel to OB line. Find angle AOD. They want angle AOD, nothing more than that. Is how much? So this is what question is about. ABCO is a square. Okay. So instead of using the variable values like X, Y, Z, I decided to do this question by taking the square side as one unit. So all sides of the square are equal to 1 unit. And this is 90 degree. So I can find easily OB using Pythagoras theorem. So OB square will be equal to BC square plus OC square. And I know BC is 1, OC is 1, so OB is going to be square root 2. If you look in the circle figure, you will find OB is nothing but radius of the circle. And if radius of the circle is OB, then naturally OD is also radius of the circle. So OD answer is also root 2. Now let me draw a 90 degree here. That is what is difficult to imagine. So let me find out what can be the value of OT. Okay. If you look carefully, this angle A is 90 and this is 45, 45. This is 45. So this will be 45 and this will be 45. And if this is 45, this is going to be 45. So it is an isosceles triangle with the angles being 90, 45, 45. Should I explain again? Angle B is 45. Then this part, angle A becomes 45 because alternate angles, the lines are parallel. And in the square, the diagonal bisects 45, 45. So 345 makes equal to fourth 45. This 45 makes 90 and 45. And I know AO answer is 1, which was our basic assumption. And now here we are saying both the angles are equal. That means OT and AT both are equal. So I can say, and AO is the hypotenuse equal to AT square plus OT square. So I can replace AT as OT and AO square is 1 will be equal to 2OT square. So OT square will be 1 upon 2. Then OT will be 1 upon root 2. So I am going to stop here and just understand. I have applied Pythagoras theorem 2 times here. Done some basic assumption. Instead of taking xy variable, I have taken OC as 1 for simplicity, calculation simplicity. So understand this much and write down that much. I'll wait. And now we are going to use one property of triangle, which I know all know very well. In 30, 60 degree, 90 triangle, hypotenuse, if it is x, side opposite to 30 is half of x, and side opposite to 60 is root 3 by 2x. And here my t is here, so I am drawing the picture which is already here. My O is here and D is here. So I have to figure out, is it really the triangle OTD in this picture can be proved as 30, 60, 90 degree by some results. In that we have already found OT is 1 upon root 2. Do I get OD as double 1 upon root 2? Now we have to figure out whether OD is double 1 upon root 2. Let's look at OD. OD is already found, root 2. Okay. Yeah, it is clear. OD is root 2, already done here. And OT is also found. And see what the relation of OD and OT is. My OT will be half the OD. So OD ka adha should be OT. And OD is root 2 upon 2, which will be 1 upon root 2. And that is nothing but OT. And we have proved so the triangle OTD, we have proved that one side is 90, the other is 30 because we got half value. So the remaining side has to be 60. And then this angle 60 was important in this question. So I am writing what is angle 60. Angle TOD is 60. How TOD is made? It is addition of angle TOA plus angle AOD, which is a requirement in the question. And we already said TOA is 45. So 60 minus 45, answer will be required answer AOD 15.
Sir, how is OT OD by 2?
What?
How is OT OD by 2?
You know OD?
Okay, thank you, sir.
No. Okay. I'm saying this way. I should not write OT here. I'm saying OD upon 2 is how much? The answer comes 1 upon root 2, and which is nothing but OT. That is what I'm trying to say.
Yes, I got it. Thank you, sir.
So here we proved that OD, which is hypotenuse, उसका half इधर है, यानी कि angle 30 है इधर. If one is 90, one is 30, then the last is 60. Now remains only one question. Question 21.
AT is equals to OT.
Say again.
Have you proved AT is equals to OT?
80 equal to OT, 45, 45. I was explaining. These all angles are 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45. So 45, 45 means 80 and OT are equal.
Got it.
So all have written. Can I move to the big one question remaining? Not very big, but there is a lot of calculation involved. Can I start rubbing the board? And the last question for the day. So first I'll draw the big picture. A circle is given and there is an equilateral triangle in circle. Triangle name is ABC and it is equilateral. M and N are midpoints of AD and AC. So they have extended the line MN to one part of the circle, called it as point P. Now I am going to extend the same line to the left side of the circle and I'll call it as Q. They have already declared that M and N are midpoints. So suppose if I take BC, one side of the equilateral triangle as X, then this is equal, this is equal, this is equal, this is equal, all are X upon 2. They say side of the equilateral triangle is root 5 plus X, root 5 plus 3, sorry. So root 5 plus 3. I'll write here. So my X is root 45 plus 3. Can be modified as 3 root 5 plus 3, which can be written as 3 common root 5 plus 1. They're asking us to find out, determine the length of the line segment NP. So they want us to find out what is the answer of NP. So the first concept which I am going to use here is AN times NC is equal to PN times NQ. When the two chords are intersecting each other's, then their products are equal. So here chord AC and PQ are intersecting at point N. So the product of AN into NC is also equal to product of PN into NQ.
Sir, you written QM.
Oh, NQ. Now let's feel what is available. AN is x upon 2. NC is also x upon 2. So this will become x square upon 4. PN is requirement in the question, so we can't do anything. But I can modify NQ and write it as addition of MN plus QM. Opening the bracket, I have PN. MN is already known. It's a what we say midpoint theorem or whatever theorem we say. Because the line is parallel, they are midpoint, so MN is also going to be x upon 2. Plus PN times QM. So I can prove that PN is equal to QM, but right now I am taking it granted. I'll prove it separately. Why PN is equal to QM? And as you can see here, so I am taking all the values to one side. So I write PN square plus x upon 2 is Pn minus x square upon 4 and is equal to 0. And this is nothing but quadratic equation, where we know the answer of x. Here it is given. So it is not the quadratic for x. This is a quadratic to get answer of Pn. So here I am writing the rule. Quadratic equation minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. So let us first find out what is the square root b square minus 4ac. So b square is b square x square upon 4 minus 4, a is 1, c is minus x square upon 4. This is b square minus 4ac. So this 4 will get cancelled and this minus minus will become positive. So you will get x square upon 4 plus x square in the square root. If you combine, you get 5x square upon 4. That will, you can take out x upon 2, remaining root 5 inside the square root. So this was working for minus square root b square minus 4ac. Now we're coming to the equation, final equation. So final equation says minus b. So minus x upon 2 plus or minus value of b square minus 4c, which is x upon 2 root 5 upon 2a. Okay. So 2 will get multiplied in the denominators. And here you will get minus x upon 4 plus minus x upon 4 root 5. Now you will notice one thing. If I take this answer also as instead of plus minus, then both minus will give answer in negative form. And I cannot have answer in negative for the geometry part. Therefore, I have to take the plus sign and I have to ignore the minus sign. So by taking the plus sign, minus x upon 4 plus x upon 4 root 5. You can see clearly x upon 4 is common. Then what is uncommon? Then root 5 is positive. So I'll write first minus 1 is uncommon. Now we come to value of x, which is 3 times root 5 plus 1 upon 4 root 5 minus 1. As you can see, it's like a plus b times a minus b. So a square minus b square. So a square is 5, b square is 1, 5 minus 1, 4. 4 will get cancelled, and final answer will come out as 3. You can write slowly, try to understand slowly. Maybe my speed was a little faster while solving.
Excuse me, sir, I have a doubt.
Yes. What is that?
Sir,
Okay.
over where you have written minus x upon 2 plus minus x upon 2 root 5.
Here.
Yes, sir. In when you go to the next step, you have written 4 down instead of 2.
Yeah,
How
because
come?
this two and this two is getting combined. This two and this two is getting combined.
Oh, okay, sir. Thank you.
Sir, can you explain again how AN into NC equal to PN into NQ?
Say again.
Sir, how AN into NC equal to PN into NQ?
Acha, that basic property chord intersection theorem.
Okay,
I'll
sir.
explain. See here, AC is one chord. Can you see?
Yes,
And can you see QP is the other chord?
yes,
And they both are intersecting at point A.
yes.
Then the concept is this: that AN chord times NC chord, their product is also equal to PN chord times NQ chord.
Okay, sir.
And this is available in all the boards. This concept.
Sir, excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Can you tell me how QM is equals to NP?
I'll tell you. Don't worry. Let everybody finish. Let everybody understand. Lot of calculation was involved in this question. It's not very easy. Once you finish, you actually I solved this question very fast. So actually, you do your work slowly. Usually, I take 25 minutes for this kind of question. The small things of calculation you need to understand exactly what was done, why it was done.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, as we have done these 29 and 21 type of question, So can you
Hmm.
suggest any books or any sources for our practice for these kind of questions?
Listen to me. So many papers are there available on M Prakash Institute site. Even you master those all the question papers, you will be the master, king of everything.
Okay, sir.
And also one more thing. Why I took purposely these two question papers, because there is no solution available on their website for these two Jan 23 and April 23 question papers. But for other papers, they have given solution also. You can read the solution, understand solution if you don't understand how to do it. I am coming to that part now. So many times you will find the questions on geometry are more difficult, challenging than the algebra part. And many times in geometry questions, you have to use algebra, like I have used here, quadratic equation thing to get the answer. Okay. Now, can I rub the board or somebody still writing? We have time. I can wait. I have finished this question very fast. In I think almost 10 minutes. So last thing I have to explain. Somebody was asking, how come QM and NP are same, equal? How to prove it? For which I'll require small part of the board. I'm going to rub the left hand side. And we are going to use the same concept what we used here, exactly same concept we are going to use in different way. So I'm going to write Pn times Nq will also be equal to Qm times Mp. Same concept applied on the same chord for two different intersections. Pn Nq. Nq can be written as Nq Mn plus Qm equal to Qm is as it is. Mp can be modified as Mn plus Np. Opening the brackets, so you will find this and this is same. And we are left with this equal to this. And again you can see Mn product is same. And the result is over. Pn equal to Qn. So today's technical discussion is over now. Now the last couple of minutes I am going to use to guide you what you should do. Now today is Saturday and your exam will be on 20th Jan. That means there are exactly 2 weeks remaining. That means you have exactly 14 days in hand to do something. Then what to do and how to do. So that is the last part. So now I'll tell you what exactly I am supposed to say. Basically, what happens when you have the ready-made solution? I have explained you the solution also, right? Now what you need to do is this one paper which I have solved 10 questions and you have all solutions with you. You have also been explained all the solutions thoroughly. So what I want you to do is you go through the, as a homework part, go through the question, one question, try and understand the solution of that fully, and then don't look at the solution and try to do the question again by yourself. That is a very important part of practice. Somebody explained does not necessarily mean that you have also understood fully. Sometimes are missed out. But when you will come to know that you are missing something, when you try to do the question by yourself without looking at the solution at all, you can make points, very important points, key points of the solution, like the two-chord intersection theorem, one point. Then how to prove NP equal to QM, so second point. Then how to use the quadratic equation, 3 points. So basically, if you understand 3 points are required in this question. Now I am going to do it myself. Close the solution book. If you want, you can again see what all went through it. Close the solution, do it yourself, and if you get it, very nice. And if you don't get it, you get stuck up somewhere, open the solution, try to understand where I got stuck up, what I went wrong, what I'm not able to understand. So only look at that part. Don't look at the entire solution. Only where you are stuck up, you look at that part. Acha, here that problem. I missed out this. QM should be replaced as PN and there we get PN square. Can be one stuck up part. Somebody will have stuck up in doing calculation. Somebody is stuck up in understanding quadratic equation. So for every student, it is going to be different thing. Like tomorrow is a Sunday, you will have full day. So I want to solve all the 10 questions by you yourself. Once you have a read the solution, have a glance for every question. Then close the solution. Do it yourself. See how many questions out of 10 you can do this way. So at least you will have mastery on these 10 questions at least. Many times it happens कि हाँ किसी ने बोला समझ गया, सच में वो नहीं होता है. When you will do it, you will realize it. And whatever time available with you, there are many question papers on the website. You need not do all the question papers. You need to do some papers with a mastery on it. 2 papers we are going to discuss, that is for sure. And you have got 2 weeks. So maybe at least 2 more papers definitely you can do if you have not done anything so far. Okay, that is one guideline, very important. And the last guideline is, and this can be done, this activity can be done not only for maths, you can do the same process for physics, chemistry also. कि मेरे कुछ समझ में आ गए, मैं करके देखता हूँ. Even if you are thorough with, now this 2 paper contains totally 60 questions. In the remaining time, you can complete another 60 questions of all the 3 subjects. At least get a mastery on 60 plus 60, 120 questions. If nothing more can be done. And those who can do more, they please go ahead and do more. Now the last part. This was a basic, and what you should do when you look at the solution, you just don't simply agree, हाँ समझ गया मैं. Actual question आएगा ना पेपर में तो आएगा नहीं आपको करने को. Then you will realize, अरे हाँ some sir was saying something like this. I should have done that. Same thing, same process can be applied in physics, chemistry also. And coming to the last very important part of the real test paper exam. You have 10 questions in physics, chemistry 10, maths 10, and generally cutoff is 5 for each part, roughly. So that 5 can become 6 or 4 will depend on the paper pattern and depending on the type of question paper and the type of students we have for the exam. But taking the mid value, cutoff is 5. That is what is always said. But last time, first exam, the cutoff for maths was 4, physics was 5, and chemistry I don't remember, but something like that. So this is not very important that you should clear all the 10 questions of physics and get 100% score in physics, 100% score in chemistry, and 0 in maths. You are out. How to solve question paper in real exam is this. You start with physics section, do 5, whichever are easy looking to you. So you did 5. Go to chemistry section, do 5. Now come to math section, do any 5 of your choice. Suppose all 5 are right, you have more probability of getting the cutoff score. But suppose what happens is you are not confident whether all 5 questions of every subject is correct or not. Then what we should do? Attempt one more question of each subject every time. Don't complete the full physics paper. Don't think of the full physics paper. Just first think of which 5 questions I am going to solve. Solve them, go to chemistry. Out of 10, which 5 I am comfortable. Solve them, go to the maths. Which 5 I can solve or try. Solve them. Then come back to physics. Do one question which you like. Then one in chemistry, one in maths. And repeat this pattern till the end of the exam time. Your probability increases with this. And one more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 questions over, 10 questions over, 10 questions over. So every time you do 5 and 1, chances are better to get a cutoff score in whatever time duration is given. And always you can ignore 3 questions of every subject. They will be very tough. So you don't have to spend time on each and every question. What we are interested in getting a cutoff score. Nobody is demanding, sir, you have to do 10, 10, 10, all right. So this is one shortcut way to clear the exam.
Sir, I have a question.
Yes.
Sir, will the exam answer sheet will be divided into 3 sections?
Answer, I am not aware actually. Maybe those who have done the paper first time, they can tell you. Out of so many students, definitely somebody must have done the first question paper. So can somebody answer his doubt?
Sir, they are giving OMR sheet with all the question numbers along with a rough sheet for solving it.
Okay, so you will get one OMR sheet of 30 questions and there will be 3 sections, physics, chemistry and maths. Accordingly, you have to select the answer, and answer, you know, it is between number 00 to 99.
And sir, do the steps matter or only the answer matters in math?
Who is looking at your step? Nobody is observing your steps. Nobody is observing your method.
Okay,
It
sir.
has only Final answer is written in number from 00 to 99.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
So I want you all to think on if you have any better idea than this, then we can discuss next class, next Saturday. By yourself. Now there is no solution available anywhere. Only the answer key is available. So try and solve April 23 maths paper before our Saturday's class, whenever you get a time. So at least some attempt you would have done on those 10 questions, and then definitely you have some doubts in mind कि मैं इतना तो किया, आगे नहीं जा रहा है. So when I'll start explaining, then you'll understand, okay, this is what I was supposed to do, or maybe your approach was wrong. So you can correct yourself next time. Somebody is asking, sir, will the exam will be subjective or objective? No, it is a answer is 00 to 99 for every question. So you have to just enter the number, respective number for every question from 00 to 99. Then somebody is asking, sir, can I ask you problems of maths in another question paper? No, not possible. I am going to solve only two papers, and that is good enough. Because if I unnecessarily increase the speed, of explanation, and if you don't follow any of the question which I have given solution, then what is the use? So qualitatively, we'll complete 20 questions of every subject. So that's it for the day. See you on Saturday. I hope you understood this 10 question nicely.
Yes, sir.
Sir, I had
Yes.
one little doubt.
What?
Are the rough sheets provided to us limited, or we can ask for how much we want?
You can use
Again,
it.
somebody can answer this question. Those who have attempted question number 1, question paper 1.
They provide you as
They give
much
more
as you required. So
Okay, thank you.
as much as you require. Okay, so don't worry on that part. Okay, so all the best. Good night. See you next Saturday.
Yes,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
Bye.
Bye, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Bye. Prashant?
हाँ, करतो बंद. Thank you. Bye.
हाँ.